Zora, casinos and the culinary union are facing off over legislation aimed at getting hospitality workers their jobs back. Union members have been pushing for the right to return since the Strip went dark last March.
13 Action News reporter Sean Delancey joins us live right now from union headquarters with more on the battle for thousands of laid-off workers. Sean?
Yeah, Dave and Kalina, every worker who is sitting at home right now because of the pandemic, instead of working their old jobs at the massive Strip properties, would be affected by this bill. Business groups are calling foul, though, putting legislators in the crosshairs.
The right to return, a topic that sent the powerful culinary union marching in the streets for months, is in a bill before the Nevada legislature. Senate Majority Leader Nicole Cannizzaro is championing the legislation.
It is the understatement perhaps of the year to say that this pandemic sent shockwaves throughout all facets of our society.
She says hospitality workers have been hit the hardest. At one point, culinary union members lost 96% of their jobs. Half are still out of work.
We have to make sure that our workers, who have shouldered so much of the fallout from this pandemic, are not left behind.
The bill would force any major casino, hotel, stadium, or travel-related business to offer any employee laid off due to the pandemic their job back before they could offer it to anyone else. Unite Here is the national union over the culinary union. President Dee Taylor says that this would prevent hotel and casino operators from hiring young, untrained workers over veteran staff, essentially using the pandemic to shed expensive employees.
No one who's dedicated their lives and years to service these companies should be treated like an old pair of shoes and thrown out.
Republicans on the City Committee on Commerce and Labor raised their concerns about the bill. Senator Keith Pickard said it could open the state's lifeblood businesses up to frivolous lawsuits, and Minority Leader James Settlemeyer said it could slow recovery.
I'm very concerned that this will put yet more onerous regulations and rules onto an industry that's already hurting and struggling to survive from a government-imposed economic crisis.
Republicans were joined in opposition by chambers of commerce from Henderson and Vegas to Reno and Sparks.
Now, this bill did not move out of its original committee before Saturday's deadline, so by rule, it should be dead. Democrats gave it a waiver, however, so the battle continues. A second hearing on the bill has not yet been scheduled. Sean Delancey, 13 Action News.